guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the Graveyard Project Pan finale. I don't know what's gotten into me. If you are not a new subscriber, my life has been nothing shy of a literal disaster the last year. And in turn, I haven't done my makeup all that frequently. So my progress in all my projects has just not been amazing. But regardless, I do have my progress to share with you, my finale to share with you. I do have an empty, which I'm super excited about. And overall, I'm happy with the progress that I made with like just knowing how infrequently I did my makeup. So if you're interested in hearing about the product that I finish off, as well as seeing my progress on the other products within this project, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project painting content or just chit-chatting about makeup, I'd love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. If you like bookish content, I also created a book channel, which I'll leave linked below. Would love if you'd go support that. But other than that, let's jump into the video. If this is your first time catching a Graveyard Project Pan video, this project was created by Emily from Emily and Mac. She will be linked below. She is one of my absolute favorite people on YouTube. She creates such amazing project pans, and this is the third or fourth year that we've done this one, and I've had so much fun doing this one. I am excited to do it again next year and hopefully have better success next year. Throughout the course of this project, I have I finished off one product, hit pan on another up until this point, and lost a product. And I've also lost a product again today. So that's just great. The categories within this project, there is the resurrection category, which means a product that you have worked on in a previous project that you have not been successful in meeting your goals. And then there is also the collecting cobwebs category, which is products throughout your collection that are old, reaching expiration, or just overall collecting cobwebs within your collection. So let's jump right into it. This first product is one that is collecting cobwebs, and I feel like I have like worked on in a previous project. I'm not 100% certain on that, but this is my Laura Baked Gelato Illuminator palette, and my goal is to hit pan on this shade specifically, but I said I would be super happy if I could hit pan on all three shades. So when I rolled this into this project, this weighed 77 grams, and this project began on April 30th. This still weighs 77 grams, and I don't think there's a pan there. I actually feel like I put forth good effort to hit pan on this. Now granted, I wasn't doing my makeup that much, but I would also try and use it like on my shoulders and stuff, and I feel like pan is just like, maybe next year I'll hit pan on this one, but alas, I was not successful in that one. The product that I lost was my Dose of Colors A Mauve Story liquid lipstick, and I'm so irritated that I cannot find this. I don't know where it would be. Like, I feel like I remember bringing it with me, and it's like in a purse somewhere, and it will turn up. Like, it is gonna turn up, but I just cannot find it. I had used that liquid lipstick so much that had been in since the introduction of this project. It weighed 22 grams when I rolled this in, 22 grams last update, and I feel like there would have been weight change because I had been using that one so much. But if I find that one again, I will still make effort to eventually finish that off at some point in my lifetime. This next product is my Ilia bronzer. I rolled this in for the resurrection category. This was going in last year's project pan, and I hit pan in this bronzer last year, and I wanted to expand the pan, and I'm very happy to say that I have fully uncovered this full first ring, which was my goal. I was hoping to see a little bit more progress, but I am very happy that that first ring is uncovered, and I have expanded the pan on this. I actually do really enjoy this bronzer and have reached for this quite a bit. I rolled this in during the June update, and this weighed 74 grams at the June update. It weighed 74 grams last update. They are bi-weekly or bi-monthly updates, and it does weigh 73 grams today, so there is also some weight change with this. I don't think I'll finish this bronzer by any stretch of the imagination this year, but perhaps I could finish this next year. I also rolled in this Oma Beauty foundation during my June update. When I rolled this in, it was right here. it is or was right here last update, and I don't really feel like, I mean, I could maybe make another line marking like right there. There was weight change. So this weighed 126 grams in June, 123 grams at the end of August, and it weighs 122 grams today. I barely reached for this. So I rolled this in for a Resurrection product. I believe this was going in a whole collection project pan. I believe this has been in a project before. And I do really like this foundation, but it's way too light for me even at my fairest. So I mostly just mix this with other foundations, but I don't know. I just don't always love, like, I don't feel like this mixes great with every foundation in my collection, and I just don't always think to mix this foundation. I've also been working on my Rare Beauty foundation, which is again too light for me, that I feel like mixes better. So I've just opted for that over my Oma Beauty and just have like did not make good progress on this at all. So that's my update with that. I almost forgot because this has been in since the introduction. This is my empty. This is a foundation, which I'm super excited about. If you guys follow my makeup rehab series, my goal is to finish 3 foundations before I can purchase another foundation. So here's my first foundation empty since giving myself that goal. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation, and I wasn't sure if this was empty or if my airless pump had broken, so I did cut this open, and there was like 2-ish more uses in this product when I cut it open. So this weighed 50 grams when I rolled this in the introduction again in April. Last update, which would have been end of August, it weighed 48 grams, and it weighs 37 grams today as an empty. I'm very excited that this is finally out of my collection. This was a Collecting Cobwebs product. It was, I believe, possibly my oldest foundation in my entire collection. I used to love this foundation a lot, but over time it just wasn't a favorite anymore. It was much thicker than I preferred my foundations, and the shade match wasn't great for me. It also smelled like it had a strong fragrance to it, which just wasn't always a favorite for me. So I'm very happy that I have a foundation empty, and I was at least successful in a product for this update. The last 2 products I have to update you on, I did roll in last update during the August update, so I've only been working on these for 2 months. But up first, I have this Kat Von D lipstick. This is from when it was still Kat Von D, not KVD Beauty. So this was a Collecting Cobwebs product, and this is in the shade Bow and Arrow. I gave myself a 20 use goal, and I ended up reaching for this a total of 14 out of those 20 uses, which I'm actually really happy about. And when I look at the line markings, there is like significant progress I feel like made. And even looking at this, like, yes, there's a lot of lipstick left, but like, I mean, if I worked on this for like a full year, I feel like I could finish this off. I actually really enjoyed reaching for this. I thought this was like the perfect shade for this time of year. It was a really beautiful cool toned nude shade, and I think I'll still reach for this. So I'm happy that I rolled that into the project. And then finally, I have my RCMA powder. I have it in my Laura Mercier powder container because the packaging of the RCMA powder is so annoying. So when I rolled this in, I didn't make a line marking, which is interesting. I thought that I had, but I know I had definitely more. Like now I have just over half. I feel like I have like at least 2/3 or 3/4 of this full. However, this weighed 74 grams last update when I rolled this in, and it weighs 73 grams today. So I only made 1 gram of progress on this. I will say I did not reach for this that much at all. Again, haven't been doing my makeup that frequently, and I've also been working on my Kosas pressed powder and just preferring a pressed powder lately. I did reach for this obviously some, but not enough to make any sort of significant progress on that. This was a Resurrection product. This is like one of the oldest, if not the oldest powder in my entire collection. Hopefully I can maybe finish this next year. I am trying to like mentally in my head get my list together for the 23 products I want to pan in 2023, that video. So maybe I'll include that in that video. But those are the 6 products that I have been working on in this project. Not the most exciting project pan progress in general this year, but I am very excited to have a foundation empty, and I got some good use. I expanded the pan on my Ilia bronzer, which I'm happy about, and got use out of this Kat Von D lipstick, which I wouldn't have gotten that much use. So that is going to wrap it up for today's video, as well as wrap it up for this project for 2022 in general. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Happy Halloween. Thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.